Certified Home presents to you Sukari Heights, developed by Certified Homes, is magnificently designed, luxurious, and executive residence offering world-class lifestyle. Starting from Kenya shillings 2.7 million, Sukari Heights is located in the most exclusive Kahawa Sukari neighborhood, just 15 minutes drive from Nairobi CBD and 20 minutes drive to JKIA. The location of these homes avails a short commute to work using an easy transport network, a large choice of dining and entertainment options. Designed to be the finest expression of world-class finishes, Sukari Heights is a rare opportunity to reside in one of the most exclusive addresses in Nairobi. As a resident, you will have access to lifestyle amenities including shopping center, gym, spa, eateries, and basement parking, suitable for family living as well as investment. As an investor, you will enjoy good returns on investment owning to recurring rental income, property appreciation leading to higher resale value. For further information, call 0711 128 128. You can also catch us at www.certifiedhomes.co.ke.
Hello, hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this Bold and Raw Talks with Benjamin. I hope you're keeping safe and fine. I welcome you today. I have two amazing guests. We will be talking about long-distance relationships. So as you watch this video, I want to request you to tag a friend, share this video. If you are in a long-distance relationship, I encourage you to watch this discussion. You can share the video, and also you can tag your spouse or your partner that you're in a long-distance relationship with. Let me know where you're watching me from. As my guests prepare in the studio, I'll be bringing them on board and on the screen in just a few minutes. Let me share the video from here and allow my guests also to share the video. I see you, Mali Mali, tuning in. Thank you so much. Masi Maira, thank you. Kinaya Kerabu, thank you so much for watching. Dolphin, hello Dolphin, thank you so much for watching. Peter Marucha, thank you for tuning in. Long distance relationships and marriages is the topic that we are having today. Let me know where you're watching from. Tag your friends, tag all your best friends on the comments as you keep on sharing the video. Peter Marucha watching from Qatar, thank you so much. Naomi live from Bonwell, live from South Africa, thank you. Shiko, thank you from UK, thank you so much. Peter Marucha, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Let me share the video. I want to share the video, and I'm requesting you too, as you're joining in to watch together with my guests, please keep on sharing the video. And Hillary and Brenda, you can go ahead and share the video. You can check it on my timeline and share if you want to share the video. Masi Maira watching from Kenya. Gilbert, I see you watching from Canada. Wow, amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sonia watching from Dubai. Thank you, Sonia. Let me share the video from this side and then we begin the talk. Jane Williams, I see you. Mungeli, thank you so much. Anerita Wangui, thank you. Binti Muge, thank you so much watching from KSA. Jojo, I see you. Lynn Kamunto, thank you so much. Have you shared the video? Shiko Duo, I see you. I see your comment. This is another video for you to learn some lessons from people who have been in long distance relationship. Jose JN, thank you so much. Thank you. Share the video after you have said your comment and share it to any group that you belong to. Lynn Kemunto, Loa Karen, thank you. Diana, I see you watching from United States of Kiambu. Alaskan Brown, hi there, Alaskan. Have you shared the video? After sharing, type there, shared. Lily Kamau, thank you so much. Watching from Kenya. Abiud Thomas, thank you. Chelmis, I see you. Judy Huxley Aquino, thank you so much. Watching from Eldoret, thank you. Where are you watching us from before I bring my guests to the screen? Have you tagged your friends on the comments? Marty, thank you so much for sharing. Bomb UG, I'm here. Thank you. Damaris Mbula, thank you so much. Nkamo, thank you. Mbugua daughter, thank you so much. Bomb UG is watching from Uganda. Thank you. Thank you. Babes Super, thank you too. All right. So in the next 1 minute, let me bring in my guest. Hillary, can you give me a thumbs up? Are you okay? Are we good to go? Good. All right. Thank you, Abubira, Prince, Labino. I see you, Binti. All of you are saying hello. Thank you so much. I'm gonna be having my guest right now, and then we'll begin this discussion. Hello, Hillary.
Hi.
Hey, welcome.
Thank you for hosting me.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you so much for accepting, and I really appreciate you giving me this opportunity to have you today in Bold and Raw Talks.
Thank you so much.
How was your day?
Had a great day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been working? How have you been dealing with COVID? For me, I'm still working. I'm a teacher in Japan. I'm still working. No quarantine. I go to work every day. How about you?
Still working a bit, not so much, but a bit of writing and so a bit of working going on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it okay for me to request you to introduce yourself? Like, who is Hillary?
Hillary is a journalist.
Yes.
He's a TV producer.
A TV program producer?
Yes.
Yes.
He's an author. I have the first book out. The second one is coming out. It was supposed to be out, but it's delayed because of the drama going on.
Yes.
Hillary is a father to one and a husband to one.
So you have 2 books right now?
Yeah, the second one just has not been released because it's delayed because I wanted to release then the one didn't shut down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it okay to briefly talk about the first book as I'm waiting for the other guest?
The first book is called The Boy with Shoes.
The
Boy with Shoes.
The Boy with Shoes. Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It talks about growing up in Kenya in the countryside where there were no shoes in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I happened to be the only boy who had shoes in the whole school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I was always hated by the rest because I looked different.
By not wearing shoes, or how did you look different?
By being the only one who has shoes. The rest didn't have.
Wow. You remind me, even me in my primary school, my mother was a teacher then. Our school also, we were going to school without wearing shoes. But because I was a son of a teacher, I was allowed to wear shoes.
Yeah, I was also a son of a teacher, so the shoes had to be there. Yeah.
Yeah. I need to read that book. The Boy with Shoes.
With shoes, yeah.
Yes. And how about the second book? Is it okay to talk about it briefly?
The second book is called Mystery of Misdemeanor.
Mystery of Misdemeanor.
Misdemeanor.
Yes.
Like mischief.
Yes.
Yeah, so it talks about now teenagers, basically the things people do as teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow, must be a very interesting books.
Yeah, you should read.
Are they stories about you as Hillary, or you're putting other stories of your friends?
Yeah, you see, a man, you are not aligned, and you always have friends around you. You always have humans around you.
Yes.
So you'll find, like in the second book, teenagers, you'll find all of you, try to follow girls.
Yes.
Try to skip out of school, all those things.
Mm-hmm.
Then there are those who get caught and let's say they're expelled. There are those who become pregnant. There are those who drop out of school because of one thing or the other. So every setup you'll find that teenagers will come out and scare, and then there are those who will come out with, marks that will remain in them forever. Like if you have a baby, that will remain forever. Yeah.
So the mistakes.
Yeah.
The mistakes which teenagers do or make.
Yeah.
Okay. Definitely. Wow. Fantastic. I see our first question is coming. Are your books on Amazon by Lai Uwera?
Yes, they are. They are. The first one is on Amazon. It's called The Boy with Shoes. Let me just get a copy and show you.
Yes, please get a copy. The Boy with Big Shoes. Everyone who's just joining here, this is the Bold and Raw Talks. Today, I have Hillary together with Nancy. Nancy is going to be joining us shortly. Both of them, they have their partners or their spouses who are living far away from them. So technically speaking, they are in long distance relationship. And Hillary is together with his partner. His partner is going to be joining me today. She's actually in the studio. I can bring her on the screen. Hey, Brenda.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing much. Welcome.
Asante.
Karibu sana. I hope I'm going to see how you're going to respond to the questions between you and Hillary. But in the meantime, just stay there in the studio, and I will bring you back later on.
Okay, cool.
Thank you. Okay, yes, Hillary, the book. The Boy with Shoes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the thing about having shoes in the village was you stood out.
Yes.
But negative.
You stood out, but in a negative way.
Yes.
Okay.
So you'd find in class, every time the teacher asks a question, he points and says, yes, you're the one who's wearing shoes.
Yes.
And if you can't answer, then they ask, how don't you know and you have shoes?
So people expected you, because you're wearing shoes, the teachers expected you to be smart and answer the questions in class.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. All right. I see the people are joining. Did you share the video, by the way, to some of your platforms?
Yeah, I've shared on mine.
I saw some of your friends. Can you see the comments? Any friend who knows Hillary, please type there. I want to give you Bernadette. Do you know this one?
Hi, yes. She's my classmate at University of Nairobi. I know her very well.
Okay, Violet, thank you so much. Violet, help me to share the video to your fellow classmates or college mates so that they can hear this story. Let me see. Anyone else who knows Hillary on a personal level, I would like you to let me know. And some of you are just joining here. If you're joining for the first time, welcome to the Bold and Raw Talks. Thank you so much. Hillary has a YouTube video which you spoke about this relationship. When was that exactly?
Last year, in end of February last year.
End of February last year.
Yeah, that's when the video was released.
Yes. And that's where I knew you from. I saw the video, and then I looked for your name on Facebook. I looked for your partner, Brenda. Then I sent her a message. I requested her last year to host you in my shows, but she told me, please hold on. And finally, I'm here with you today.
Finally,
yes.
It's come to pass, yeah.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Hillary, once again. Please, again, just say hello to all the people who are just watching.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Thank you. Now let's begin with the talk. It's not an interview, eh?
It's a chat.
Yeah. It's just a chat.
Yeah.
Long distance. First question: is long distance easy or difficult?
It's not easy and it's not difficult.
Wow. It's not easy and it's not difficult.
Yeah. Because you see what happens. Let me begin with the easy part.
Yes.
It's all psychological to begin with. Because you see, like I always say, there are people who live in the same house, but they live like strangers. Like when they sleep on the bed, this one looks at the other side. Yeah, they can't look at each other. Or in the same house and they don't talk to each other for a month. They're always fighting. You see, they're basically in a long distance relationship, but under the same roof. Now, the positive is because we are apart,
Mm-hmm.
when we meet, every minute for us is like gone. Like we take every minute so precious because we know
Yes.
it won't last.
Mm-hmm.
Again.
Mm-hmm.
So we've learned how not to take things for granted, so many things that other people who live together take for granted. And that's
Yes.
how they end up here, just going apart slowly by slowly.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're in a long distance relationship,
That's the easy part.
so if you are in such a relationship, you always have to work extra hard because any slight change and you lose the partner.
Mm-hmm.
So if everybody is working so hard towards a relationship, then you find, there's a collective effort towards building the relationship.
Both the man and the woman, or both the partners, they have to really work hard to keep it going.
Yeah, because the only thing we have is the two of us. We are not together. Like there's a lot of distance between us.
Yes.
So you work hard to make sure that the other person, is in the picture. He also works hard. That's how you bring it. But you see, if you're together, you are always like, she'll be here in the evening. We can talk about it. You get.
Yeah.
So the more you take things for granted, the more
Mm-hmm.
time moves, and the more you find you are growing apart.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes it more difficult.
Yeah.
Because the person is very far, you cannot see him, or you cannot even touch him. You cannot be able to express your feelings directly, face to face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Now I want to ask you, when did this long distance relationship begin? Is it okay to bring Brenda on the screen?
Brenda, yeah.
Yes, Brenda. Okay. Hey, Brenda.
Hey,
Welcome again.
thank you. Glad to be here.
Watching, Brenda is. Are you the wife to Hillary?
I'm the wife to Hillary.
Yes.
Legally married for almost
Yes.
10 years now.
10 years now.
Heading to 10 years. We just passed our 9th anniversary.
Ah, that's congratulations. When was your anniversary?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Did Hillary remember the date?
Of course he did.
Okay. Congratulations for that, and I'm happy to hear that.
Thank you.
Yeah, please just say hello to the viewers, everyone who is watching, and then we continue with the talk.
Hi everyone, I'm Brenda Olo. I'm a wife to Hillary Lisimba, who's also in studio. Glad to be here.
Thank you. Welcome, Brenda. So the question I was asking Hillary before I brought you to the screen is, when did this long distance begin for you guys? Do you remember, Brenda?
For us, it's like most of our relationship has always been long distance.
Uh-huh.
Even before we got married, he lived in Dar es Salaam, I lived in Nairobi. So already right from the start, we were in a long distance relationship.
Yes.
The only difference with this time is that we were now married and there was a baby involved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. But when you compare the one when you are in Kenya, both of you, I know right now you're not in the same country. Are there any differences?
Of course, there's several differences. We cannot be together physically. I can't, the way people say, wake up with you every morning. For us, it's very rare. It's a very rare occurrence.
Uh-huh.
However, we try to be in each other's lives as much as we can. Thank God for technology. There's videos any minute of the day. If you feel like you want to video me and like see me face to face. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's quite challenging because there are times you just need to have someone there physically, but it's not possible.
I hope today you will feel closer because you're both together on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Hillary, the decision for Brenda's talked about your child. I know you have a son, and I saw him earlier on before we came live. His name is Milan. Yeah, you said we will talk about him, and you told me to ask Brenda, why did he leave? But before she talks about it, what was the main reason for Brenda to leave and for you guys to have a long distance relationship?
It was a job she had really wanted for so many years.
Yes.
Even before we got married.
Mm-hmm.
And she had tried applying and applying, and there was no response.
Yes.
Then one day it just came. You see, the way you look for something for so much, then out of the blues it just comes up.
Mm-hmm.
Such chances don't exactly come to many people in life. Yeah,
so she had been hunting for a job. Even when you were dating, she kept on telling you, I'm looking for a job.
Yeah, she told me this particular job, it was a particular
Yes.
one in a particular company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so when it came, I was like, okay, I knew about it. Let her go, let her follow that dream.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow. You accepted her to go for that job in another country.
Yeah.
How was that decision? How did you finally make that decision? Because I know many men who are watching here, if their wife told them, I have gotten a job to go to another country. The men who are watching here, I'm asking you, if your wife told you I've gotten a job to go to another country, will you accept her to go and pursue her dreams? Type there, yes, I can, or no, I can't. But for you, Hillary, how did you reach at that stage to finally make a decision to accept her to go?
You know, in a marriage, it gets to a point where you think about the other person more than you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the reason why you say I would not allow her means you are thinking about you. I would not allow her. But in a marriage, if you think about the other party, then you're like, okay, if it was me in her shoes, I would have wanted to follow this dream.
Mm-hmm.
Just as now the shoes on the other person's leg, you get.
Yes.
Yeah, so if this job will make her happy or this particular dream will make her happy, why not just support her? What do I lose by supporting her? And again, there's nothing as bad as having a woman who is disgruntled because you stopped her from achieving something. She'll always feel you stood in her way to something. It will always be a debt that you never really repay. Yeah.
I can see the comments here by some of the men, like Denilson saying, no, I can't let her go. Dennis is also saying, yeah, I can't let her go. She's my property. So for you, Hillary, did you ask for advice from anyone, or this came from your heart? Did you talk to even maybe your parent or a friend about this decision?
Yeah, I spoke to so many people, and the bigger percentage was like, don't let her go.
Don't let her go.
Yeah. But you see, the buck stops with me. Like it's my marriage, she's my wife. So the difference should be, I shouldn't be controlled by what the public thinks is okay. If I feel this is fine for this particular marriage, I'll go with what I think. So that's what I did. But the bigger percentage was like, no, don't let her go.
Some of your family members and some of your best friends said, no, don't let Brenda go. Wow. But finally, yeah. Wow. Okay. All right. All right. I have the next guest. Nancy is also one of the guests. Hello, Nancy.
Hi. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you. Welcome to this Bold and Raw Talks.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Looking good.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I like red. I like red because red is my favorite color. Welcome. Please say hello to Hillary. Say hello to Hillary, please.
Hi, Hillary. How are you?
Hi, Nancy.
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you, Nancy, for joining. Please say hello to the viewers who are just watching and kindly introduce yourself briefly.
Wow. Hi, viewers. Hi. Sorry I'm late. I had issues. These technology issues anyway. But I'm here. So I'm Nancy Kerubo. Okay, my age, let's pass that. Married for the last 11 years. And yes, been surviving in a long distance relationship for the last 10 years. Yes, been blessed with children. We have a 12-year-old daughter and twins who are 4 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that introduction. So your long distance began 10 years ago.
Yes, 2010. Yeah. Mhm.
In 2010. Hillary, did you also begin in 2010?
The long distance.
Yes. The one after getting married.
But after getting married, we started before getting married. Actually,
Yeah.
yeah, in 2010 actually, yeah.
Yeah. So it's the
Yeah.
same.
Mhm.
Okay. Wow. This is getting interesting. All right. I see some comments coming in here. Okay. Okay. The next question which I want to ask is both Nancy Kerubo and Brenda Olo as ladies. Hillary, you will just stay there. I want to ask them a question as two ladies. Okay. Hello, Brenda.
Yes.
Brenda and Nancy, how did you guys feel? How do you guys feel being in a long distance relationship? I start with you, Brenda.
First of all, it's not easy, but a long distance relationship is what you make it to be.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on how you're willing to work towards making it successful, how ready you are to keep in constant communication with your partner, because that's what will drive that long distance relationship. Communication is key.
Okay. And you, Nancy, how do you feel? 10 years now on the line. How does it feel?
Feeling, I think I got used to the feeling.
Got used to it.
Like I got used to it. Of course, it is not easy. It
Yes.
is not easy at all. But I had issues maybe the first like 2 years before you accept that this guy, you've just been married after 1 year, somebody's house. So yeah, I had no choice but to do it. For us, it was a decision that we had to do because of our firstborn daughter,
Mm-hmm.
who's autistic. So we had no choice but to just look for greener pastures where we could be able to get enough money to cater for her therapy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it has been hard, but we've been having constant communication as well. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, having a support system, like having this, people around you, relatives who support you all the time. When you're in need, they can come anytime. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So for you, as the decision was, your husband was going to make a better living to support your daughter.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Let me bring in back Hillary. Okay, Nancy, just stay there. Okay. I'm going to have a chat with Hillary. Hillary,
Mhm.
you're the man together, me and you. What has been the biggest challenge during these 10 years for you?
Raising the child.
Milan.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was a year old when she moved, and I did have experience with the raising a kid.
So Brenda left and left you together with a son who was 1 year old.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
But we've done well. We are we are the boys in this house, so it's a very nice feeling.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You told me to ask Brenda why did Brenda, why did you leave Milan? Why did you leave your son with your husband?
By the way, that was a very heartbreaking decision to make.
Yes.
Just to become a mother, and then the boy has just turned 1.5 to leave. It's a very difficult decision to make.
Mm-hmm.
But you see, sometimes you need to, it's necessary to accept to make such a move in order to keep the family going, look at it financial wise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you know that at some point I'm still going to get back and see this boy. So it's not permanent.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm leaving him in the best hands ever, his own dad. So if there's anyone who can take care of him better, it's the dad.
How Hillary, how did you react when she was leaving you with the son? How was the first day, the first night, the first week?
The first, not even the first week, the first 6 months were hard.
The first 6 months. Yeah.
Yes. Because he could not communicate.
Mm-hmm.
The only way to speak was through crying, and I couldn't know now why is he crying at this point. Is he hungry? Is he in pain? And I was unnoticed, so I can't really put a finger on what's happening. And there's nothing as frustrating as seeing a kid who's crying and you can't tell why he's crying. You see, it tells me my stomach is itching. I'll know where to start from. But if you're just crying and you can't tell why he's crying, you see that's frustrating. Yeah, so it was a bit difficult on that bit. Then, of course, I can't breastfeed, and you're still breastfeeding.
Yes.
So
Brenda just smiling. You couldn't breastfeed. You're just there with a 1-year-old boy. Yeah.
Yeah. So I had to poke holes in a few tops. Then I would put that nyoni, the bottle.
Yeah. You put it on your chest to act like a breast.
Inside. Then now only the nipple comes out.
Yes.
Then you breastfeed.
Wow. Man. that Brenda, how do you feel whenever Hillary says this? I know you're so many times. How does it feel?
I know I can never be grateful enough. That's a huge, huge, huge sacrifice for a guy to make.
Yeah.
Yeah, at some point I even thought, should I give my son to my mom maybe to take care of him? But Hillary would not hear of that idea. So he accepted to take care of this boy wholeheartedly, every drama included.
Yeah.
And I'm thoroughly grateful for that.
Hillary, salute, man, salute. Amazing. Let me bring in Nancy, and I will bring you guys back. I'm going to ask Nancy about the same question about the children. So Nancy, welcome back.
Yeah.
As you had the story from Hillary and Brenda, Hillary was left with a 1-year-old boy.
Wow. Wow.
How was your situation when your man was leaving?
How he was living, I remember it was bad. It was bad because I could not just imagine myself handling this child who's autistic alone. And even if it's in our personals, when it comes to their daily activities, when it comes to their developmental, issues,
Yes.
we need support in the house. So for me, I thought it would be very hard for me, but I had to let him go for the good of the family. So yeah, I wouldn't say it was easy. It was very hard, but I had no choice but just to accept it and live the way things are planned. Yes.
How old was your daughter when your husband was leaving?
She was around I think 4 years. Yeah, 4 years.
4 years, autistic.
Yes.
And finally the husband has to leave you.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow. There's a comment here by Becky says, I think everyone is in a long distance relationship. Distance is a relative. Hata kama you are in the same house.
Well,
okay. It was tough.
It was tough. It was tough. It's your firstborn child, so yes. You're new into motherhood, so I didn't know how I would live with that. When the child is having the tantrums, you don't know who to go to. You don't know who to. Yes, you only use. I'm only in the house myself, the daughter, and maybe the house help. So yeah. It wasn't easy, but I have a very good support system. My family, kudos, my in-laws, usually come in any time. Yeah.
So they kept you going.
They kept me going each and every day.
Let me bring back Brenda. Brenda.
Yes, please.
You've had the story. For you left Hillary with your son, but Nancy was left with a daughter. After moving did you move to Dubai?
No, Qatar.
To Qatar. How were those first months without your son?
The first issue I was having is he's a 1-year-old boy who is still breastfeeding. So mothers would understand when I say it's not easy, because you still have that, the milk is being produced, there is no baby.
Yeah.
So I had to look for medication, like to stop this milk production. And then, there's always that, the attachment between you and the baby. Your mind is not at ease. So mentally, all you can think about is, oh, is my baby okay? Is he crying? Has he been fed? In your mind, you're thinking, are they taking care of him as well as I would have done by myself if I was there? So it's the emotional side of it that's even more difficult than the physical distance, especially for a small baby like that.
Okay. The question which I want to ask you before I bring Hilary back is, what were your biggest fears? Your men being away from you guys. I started with Nancy. Nancy, what was your biggest fear?
Of course, cheating on me.
Okay.
Yes, I was so afraid of him cheating.
Yes.
I was so afraid of him going there and getting another wife, and basically that was what was in my mind all the time. Yeah.
How about you, Brenda? Leaving Hilary back with Milan, what was your biggest fear?
Of course, as Nancy says, cheating is always the first fear in a woman's mind.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking, okay, so what if another woman comes and comes into my home and starts to treat my baby in a way that's not appropriate? Yeah, that was my biggest fear.
If I may ask you, how long did this fear last? Is it still there? Nancy.
Well, the fear.
Yeah.
Was I really wish at that? I think the first 3 years were difficult.
The first 2 years.
Yes. But after that, I realized this man is still here, so we are here to stay. So yeah.
Yeah. So it took about how many years until you finally started feeling that your husband is very serious? It took how many years?
Oh, not more than a year, by the way. Not more than a year. We kept constant communication and all that. But for me, benefit was I had that that feeling of anything can happen.
Yes.
I think every wife has that feeling. But once it clocked 3 years, I was like, no, this thing is it's there to stay until the day maybe he comes back to settle back. But yeah, I have to just live with this the way it is.
Yeah. And Brenda, for you, how long did it take you? Or you imagine Hilary is so busy with the son, he cannot cheat, he cannot do anything.
The fear lasted for some months, of course, but then I sat and thought, okay, he's so busy with such a young boy.
Yeah.
So what time would he have to even go out there and cheat? It's all about trusting your partner. If you do not trust your partner, by the way, you'll go crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So trust each other. Trust each other. That takes that fear away.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Let me bring back Hilary. I will bring you back to the screen again. Okay. Those of you who are just joining here, this is Benjamin, Bold and Raw Talk. We are talking about long distance relationship. My guest today is Hilary, together with his wife, Brenda. And also I have Nancy Kirubo. She's not with her partner, but we are having this discussion about a long distance relationship and how they are coping with it. Thank you, all of you are just joining right now. Hilary,
yes,
same question. What were your biggest fear seeing Brenda taking that flight?
That she would get another man that side.
Yes. She has said trust is what made her to finally believe that you cannot do that to her. How about you? How did you overcome the fear that she's not going to get another man?
To begin with, a man will not marry a woman he has trust issues with. A man can marry a woman who doesn't know how to cook, who is a slave, for instance, who can't really stay grounded. But if a man does not trust you, him marrying you is very sweet. That's where it begins.
So the trust was there even before, yeah.
Yes. So I went back to that bit and I was like, okay, for me to marry her, it means I believe she can actually hold the home and be trustworthy. Yeah, so I expect her to continue the same even when she's away from me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Trust. Okay. Let me see. There are so many people bigging up you. They're saying salute, 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 Hillary. Somebody is asking Hillary, what a brother mdogo.
Sadly, no, I'm the only one.
You're the only son. You're the only boy in your family. Okay. All right, Dorothy. That's the answer. Okay. All right. Middle East is tough, though. Okay. Thank you, those of you who are typing there and putting in your comments. Hillary, let me see. Now we have talked about the fear and how you overcame it. Let's talk about raising Milan. You said the first 6 months, you and him was really tough. And then finally, I think at the age of 2, did he start speaking? I mean, you have seen him grow until now. He's 5 years old. Yes. So did he start to communicate?
When you raise a kid from that young age, you start learning things even when he's not saying it verbally.
Yes.
For instance, I can wake up and look at his eyes and tell you he's going to be sick. Or I can hear how he talks and I'm like, hey, this is not him. Or how basically there's more non-verbal communication than the verbal bit. Because I've seen him, I know him, like I know every other bit of him very well. So there are things, if he does, my mind kind of registers. Even at night, I can tell you, he didn't sleep well.
Yeah,
because I know him, like I know him very well. So I tend to project towards what he does not say more than what he says. Yeah, so I tend to read how is he behaving, like I know his volume generally.
Yes.
If it goes low and I realize it's taking for long, I know this is not him. Something is not right. Yeah.
So now, even if you see Hillary at 5 years, if you just look at him, you will know he is okay or he's not okay.
Yeah, I can look at him and tell you he's not okay.
Okay, thank you for that. I want to bring in back Brenda and of course Nancy. But before I bring Nancy, after Brenda left you to go to another country, how long did you guys stay apart before reuniting?
Okay, she came back the first time. She came back after 3 months because she couldn't be allowed to leave before 3 months.
Yes.
But then after that, we try as much as possible to reunite when the chance avails. For instance, every time they close school, I take him to go spend the holiday with Brenda.
You go to Qatar together with him to spend together with Brenda.
Yeah, because my biggest worry was raising a kid who will start calling the mom auntie. Those things are very common.
Yeah.
So I didn't want him to lose that touch with the mother. It was my biggest challenge. Like, how do I make sure that even if the mom is not here, he knows and he recognizes this is my mom, and whatever she did was not wrong. You see, I could easily have poisoned him like your mom left you. It's very easy for me to do that.
Yeah.
But she didn't leave him. It was a mutual agreement. So it was me to explain to him that mom didn't leave. This is what is happening. Mom loves you very much.
Yes.
And so you need to just love him back as well because she didn't abandon you. Yeah.
And this is something you've been telling him even up to now. He now finally almost understands. Mom did not leave us.
Yeah, he understands. He's okay. He loves the mom very much. Like, so much. Yeah.
Thank you. Let me bring in Nancy. I'll bring you guys back together with Brenda. Okay. Nancy, bigger. Thank you so much, everyone who is giving in the comments and the chat outs. Let me know where you're watching from. If you like this topic, if it's touching you, why don't you share it on a friend's inbox or on your timeline or to your best friend who has given up on long distance? Tag them on the comments, invite them here to follow this discussion. You never know. People might change their minds and start seeing how this thing may work. Nancy, how long did it take for you before your husband came back to see you again?
When he left the first time,
yes,
it didn't take time. It took 3 months actually.
Oh, the same as Hillary's story.
Yeah, it took 3 months. So after like every 3 months, he used to come. After 3 months, he used to come. Of course, myself too, I used to go and visit, like a period of the same 3 months. So for us, at least after every 3 months, at most 4, at least we could see each other. Yes. Yeah.
So the longest you have stayed apart, what is the longest duration you have stayed apart without seeing each other?
6 months. Yeah, 6 months.
6 months is the longest.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you sometimes feel it's too long, or now you're used to it?
Now I'm used to it. 10 years down the line, now I'm used to it. Yes. Of course, it's not easy, but yes, I'm used to it. It's been long.
It's been long.
Yeah.
Okay, so every 6 months, you make an effort to meet each other and see each other.
At least 3 to 6 months. Yes.
3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
There are people. Let me ask the audience: how long did it take for you to see your spouse? Type there the duration. Some people have stayed for 2 years. Others have stayed for 3 years. I want to see on the comments, how long have you stayed apart from each other? As you can hear from the story from Nancy and Hillary, it takes about 3 months to 6 months to see each other. I want to ask Brenda the same question. Brenda.
Yes.
3 months, are they too long or are they too short? How do you normally feel?
3 months was the longest. Then after that, every other month at least, we get to see each other.
Yeah.
I travel home for a weekend and come back, or they come and visit, even if for a few days, and they go back. At least every 4 to 5 weeks, we just have to see each other.
Wow.
With an exception of now because of COVID.
Okay. You can see like Mary Jerry says 2 years. Esther says 2 years. This one says 3 years. Lynette says 3 years. I mean, Nancy and Brenda, when you hear this duration, how do you guys, Nancy, can you handle 2 years away from your husband now?
No, I can't. 2 years, I can't.
Why is it not possible?
I've already tuned my mind. Like at least after every 3 months, I'm able to see him. 2 years is quite a lot. I think with that,
Dolphin 3 years.
a decision has to be made. Yes. It's either come stay with you or you come hustle back at home. Like for me, 2 years is quite
too long. What is the maximum that you can stay away from each other as Nancy?
Well, I can't state that this is the exact time.
I mean, the worst. This is our worst. When it comes to worst.
Not more than 6 months.
Not more than 6 months.
No,
Brenda, how about you? What is the worst duration somebody can give you to stay away from Hillary?
Wow. First, I would just say that 2 years is such a long time. 2 years, a whole 2 years, that's
2
long.
years. Yeah.
That is long. But right now we are stuck in different countries. There's no flights from here to back to home.
If Corona stays for 1 year, can you handle?
So it's been 2 months for me already. We've not seen each other for 2 months. I was home last in February.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know how much more this is going to last, but hopefully it won't be much longer.
But at least you will have an excuse as Corona.
Yeah, that's the excuse for now.
Nancy, when last did you see each other last?
Month ago. You was here a month
ago.
Yeah.
In March?
Yes, early March.
Early March. So if things are okay, no more Corona, you are expecting to see each other in the next 6 months again, maybe?
No, 3 months.
3 months again.
Yeah.
The people are watching here, all of them, they are 2 years and above. Let me ask Hillary. Hillary, can you handle 2 years away?
Yeah, I can handle. I didn't have a girlfriend until I was in high school. Those are how many years?
That's different.
Those are 15 years.
Yes, and I didn't die. So I can
So
I can wait. I can wait for us, because you see the bottom line is I know that at the end of the wait she will come back home. That is the most important thing. Yeah. So I'm giving up.
You have hope that Brenda will always still come back.
Yeah. So if I give up, I'm giving up for what exactly? Yeah, the bigger picture is, let me just stay as long as I can stay. Yeah.
So 2 years, 1 year, if the corona stays in the same way, it's okay. You will always stay and wait for Brenda.
I'll wait for her.
Yeah. Brenda, will you wait for Hillary?
If it's
Why are you putting if?
okay, this is what I'll say.
Okay.
Right now, where else would I be going? Of course, I'll wait.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that answer. But your answer is very, very technical. Eh? It's a diplomatic answer. If Hillary is going to be...
If we've managed to sustain the long distance relationship for this long, there's nowhere else I would be going to. We're stuck in this forever.
Yes. As most of you can see, Hillary, Brenda, and Nancy on the comments, they are people who have stayed apart from each other for a long time. Would you guys consider yourselves lucky in quotes, Nancy, to see each other within 3 months?
Yes, I will say I'm lucky, because I don't know how I will have taken it, considering the amount of work I usually say I have, juggling between being a father and a mother, having the autistic child, having twins at the same time. So
you have twins and another daughter.
I have the twins and the daughter now, the first daughter. Yeah, so yes, I will say I would like him to stay more like many days. Let's pray that the corona ends. But if God says He stays, like that is how we're going to stay, He's the one to model our lives. I have no choice. We've done it for 10 years, so I believe we'll do it for the rest of the years. Yeah. But my prayer is that he's able to come back and reunite with his family and see his children grow. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. And you, Brenda, do you consider yourself lucky to see each other within very short time? People are just saying 3 months is, you guys are so lucky to see each other very, very often.
I consider myself lucky.
Yeah.
Now that considering there are other people who stay for as long as 2 years or more, I count ourselves lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Okay, now I'm gonna switch to the tips and pieces of advice. What has been keeping you going? We have social media. We have the video calls and the video chats. Let me begin with Hillary. I'm gonna have Hillary on the screen. Hold on a second. So Hillary, you are very active on social media. I like your posts, man. I like them. They crack me up.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. So communication. You mentioned the trust has been keeping you going. How do you, before you even talk about communication, did you guys have any rules on how you're going to be communicating and operating? Like, don't go to a public place or don't do this thing. Did you ever have any discussion about how your long distance will work?
You see, if you start putting those rules in a marriage, you're making it technical.
Yes.
So if you marry someone you kind of believe he or she is mature to know the do's and don'ts. Unless you married a kid who still needs to control, then you know, okay, she knows, for instance, this would be harmful to us. Even I would know if I do this, then I will be crossing some lines. Unless now because we are humans. Unless something happens and she makes a mistake, then that's when now you are like, hey, this one I think will mess up. You get. But then again, everything is in the mind, because you may have WhatsApp and video call and Skype, but if your mind does not call this person, you will not call them. Just having the gadget and internet and social media,
yes,
is not a guarantee that you'll keep the communication going.
Even putting just like profile picture, sharing profile pictures.
Yeah, you get, like, it has to be in your mind. Like, I want to talk to her, if possible, every other hour. Then your mind registers that, and if you stay for long, it reminds you, hey, you've not checked on her. But I could have the best phone and the best internet and all the time in the world, but still not talk to her. It's possible. So it begins with you keeping your partner here 24 hours. Like, you know, she's away physically, but in my mind she's there 24 hours. Otherwise, if you let her get out of the mind like this, it does not matter what kind of gadgets and technology you have, you won't have communication. So it's all in the mind.
Yeah. There are men who have even put spies on their women to monitor what they are doing. What would you like to tell? If a man is watching you and he has tried to put spies to monitor his wife or girlfriend who is away, what would you tell him?
This is what happens. You see, if you put a spy on your woman, there could be two outcomes. That spy could end up with the one, he could spoil your marriage. Because he may tell you things that are not true. It's very possible.
Just to lie to you, yeah.
Yeah. Secondly, he could tell you the truth, but the question is, are you ready to handle in case the truth is bad? You
might die of a heart attack.
You know?
Yes.
So it should be, assume he tells me this and it's true. Am I ready to handle what I've been told?
That's the question. Can you handle it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me bring in Brenda, and I will ask you two guys. Brenda, communication.
Yes.
How often do you guys communicate? And you can be as honest as you can. Who texts the other one first? Who calls the other one first?
There's no written rule or procedure about it, but whoever wakes up first every morning, whoever will wake up first will text the other one first. Yeah. And then in a day, we are constantly in touch with each other, WhatsApp every other minute. He practically knows everything that goes on in my day. I know everything that goes on in his day. And then any single day cannot end without a video call. That's standard.
Wow. Any single day without video call, it's not possible.
Even now we are chatting and we are speaking here.
Yeah. Amazing. How long does your video call normally last? Or it depends? On average, how long, Hillary, does it last?
Until the battery runs out.
Yep.
Yeah, so you charge the phone, then you just roll. Until the battery blinks that now the phone is dying, then it's time to end the video for you.
Yeah. And this has been going on for all this time. Yeah. Amazing. Wow. What do you guys think? Those guys who are watching, let me bring Nancy back to the screen. Nancy is also, she's not here with her partner. Nancy, how is your communication so far? It's okay to say anything.
No, just same as Hillary's and Brenda. We communicate every day. We do video calls every day. Not unless depending his type of work, he might be at work. When I'm asleep, he's awake. When he's awake, I'm asleep. So I have to know his schedule and be able to plan. But at least he has to talk to the children on a daily basis. That's standard.
Who texts the other one first? Is it the same as Hillary? Because Hillary and Brenda say the one who wakes up early texts the other one. How do you do it with your partner?
No, same as here. Whoever is, free first will do the texting first. So same here.
Yeah.
Mm.
Brenda,
Yes.
do you know Hillary's schedule? Like you see, Nancy has mentioned she knows her partner's schedule very well. So she knows this time my husband is sleeping, this time he's working. Do you know Hillary's schedule until when, if somebody asks you, where is Hillary now, you know where he is right now?
Oh yes, I know his schedule inside out.
Yes.
And the best thing is that we're on the same time zone anyway, so it's the same time here as it is there. So I know when he wakes up in the morning, this is what he's going to do. He's going to prepare this boy, akishaenda shule, then he's either sitting somewhere writing or he has a shoot. I have the whole schedule prior to the day beginning, so I wouldn't be wondering what he's doing.
Would you consider that to be one of the reasons why it makes communication very easy, to know Hillary's schedule?
Yeah, it actually makes communication easy because I know when not to, let's say, disturb him because I know he's working.
Yeah.
So that my mind doesn't start thinking, why is he not responding to me? Why is he not replying back to my message? I know he's working, so just lay off and let him also have his own life.
Yep. Same to you, Hillary. You know Brenda's schedule in and out.
Yeah, the good thing about Brenda is her schedule is Monday, she's at work until Thursday, of Sunday to Thursday. Then weekend she goes shopping. Then on Saturday she cleans the house. Yeah, so I kind of know where she is, and if she's leaving, she always tells me I'm heading to this place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. So all of you are just watching here. We are giving you the tips. I'm not we. My guests today, they are giving you some of the tips: communication, trust, knowing your partner's schedule in and out. It will help you, and keeping the communication on a daily basis. Nancy, if your husband stays for 2 days without texting you, how will you feel, and what will you do?
I don't think I'll wait for the 2 days.
Yes.
If a day ends before him texting or calling, I will do the calling myself. Yeah.
Brenda, 2 days, Hillary is not communicating. What happens?
2 days is even too long.
Yes.
2 hours without a text.
2 hours.
Like, what are you doing that is holding you up for all that time that you cannot even respond? I'll call, of course. I'll call and start checking up. What's up? Are you okay? Is something wrong? Yeah.
Hillary, 2 hours is it okay for you? So if Brenda goes missing for 2 days, what happens?
The question would be, if she's going for missing for 2 days, why am I not initiating the conversation? Because you see, 2 days means I'm also quiet, waiting for her to text for 2 days.
So both of you are just seated waiting for the other one to text.
It shouldn't be like that. If she's quiet, then I'll be like, hey, okay, hi, you get. So 2 days. Why would I also just sit and wait for 2 days until she communicates? Yeah. So I'll initiate before actually the first day ends.
When you have fight, how about when you have, I know couples have fights. All couples have fights. People are admiring you guys. They're just saying, oh, you guys are true love. You're a true definition of love. But it's been a journey. And I'm assuming, like any other relationship, there must be fights. And there must be mechanisms for you solving those fights. Nancy, when you have a bigger fight, how do you guys deal with it? Some people go quiet for even a few days. Some people give you blue ticks. When there's a fight between you and your man, what happens?
I don't allow the fight to go like more than 2 days. Then because fights are there. So I'd rather, you're very far away, miles away. So I'd rather keep quiet, let him cool down.
Yes.
Let him calm down. Then when we are in a mood that we can communicate and converse and understand each other, which cannot take a day, which is a day after, So then we can communicate and solve the issue. We don't prolong them. It
So
can't
maximum
be
2
me
days.
because probably I'm mad. He's mad. So I give him time to calm down. It gives me time to calm down. And yes, maybe the following day now we sit down and talk about the issue.
Okay. And then you
Yeah.
will do this on a video call. Do you prefer solving the issues on a video call or a texting?
Video call is better because I'm able to see you, I'm able to see your emotions, I'm able to see your facial expressions. Yes, I prefer video calls, yes.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that. Brenda, what happens when you have a bigger fight? Or you guys have never had a fight?
Of course we fight. We fight.
Okay,
Any
how do
couple
you
that doesn't fight is not telling the truth.
Yes. What happens when there's a fight?
Well, give each other some time to cool off. Yeah, after, but definitely not more than a day. Then talk about the issue and try to see what exactly what are you dealing with? What is making you guys fight? What's the solution out of this fight? You see, for me, Hillary is my support system. So if I'm at war with my support system, then it definitely means that I'm not functioning properly wherever I am. So the sooner we sort out this fight, the better for everyone.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hillary, would you like to add something on that? The way you normally have a fight, if when you have a fight with Brenda, what happens usually?
You see, in every fight, for a fight to end, there must be one sane person. So in this relationship, Brenda is always the same one. I'm the rogue most of the time.
The rogue. What does it mean?
Like when we are fighting, I take long to calm down. She's quick at calming down. So when she does, then she tells me, okay, let's stop it. So she's usually the same person. Like she most of the time tends to put sense into my head when I'm being stupid. It's good because if I had someone who's hard-headed like me, then we would really have problems. Yeah, but she's very sane, so that also works for us.
So you cool down, you let her. Do you do like what other men say? You just allow your woman to win. Or
like I said, she's the one who's sane.
Yes.
So even if it's her on the wrong or it's me on the wrong, she tends to see more sense faster. Then gives me that side of the story that now changes my mind the other way.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you solve the issues. Thank you. I see a question here by Dorothy. Do you block each other on WhatsApp, or have you ever blocked each other for 1 day or for 2 hours?
No, we can't block each other. Why would I block my wife? I'm just mad. You get it's just a fight. We've not divorced. Yes, and fights always come to an end somehow.
Yeah.
So, and again, you see, if we are in two countries, you will never know what could happen to her, and she needs to talk to you urgently for some reason. You know, sometimes you just call somebody who can listen to you. So if you blocked her and she needs your help immediately, you are not really the person who's supposed to be the support system. So get annoyed, yes, but let the channel open. Leave the channel open.
Like I saw a comment here, somebody saying, do you temporarily divorce each other and then reconcile? Or you don't allow it to reach that stage?
No, we just fight and make up. Divorce is a very, okay, thinking of even leaving the other person, it's already a very bad step to take in a fight.
Yeah.
It's just a misunderstanding. And it's not because someone is bad, it just means the other person's point of view is different from yours. Meaning, the moment you guys find a middle ground, then life continues. Yeah, so it's always just about misunderstanding. Then you move ahead.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Nancy, same question. I believe with Hillary and Brenda, they have never blocked each other. Have you ever blocked each other?
Never ever.
Never.
Yeah, never.
There are echoes. Are you using your phone and your computer?
No.
I don't know why there are echoes.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
But yeah, now that's okay.
Okay. Okay. So yes, I've never blocked him. Yes.
Mhm.
So yeah, when we're having issues, we try as much as possible to solve them before they escalate to something else. I think that's the way we do it. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Nancy. Thank you. Let me bring Brenda and Hillary as we wind up this talk.
Yeah.
My computer is acting up. What's happening? Okay, just a moment. Just a moment. Brenda?
Yes, Benjamin.
Yes, welcome back. I want you two ladies to give your honest, from your hearts, an encouraging word or the bitter honest to any lady who is watching you and is in long distance or is planning to be in long distance. What would you like, what would you tell her? Brenda, I will give you the first.
The first thing I will reiterate is trust. The relationship needs trust more than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys do not trust each other, your mind will never be at peace. And if you're far away from each other, you need to be of a peaceful mind, knowing that he is okay wherever he is, and I'm also okay wherever I am. So if you trust each other enough to live in separate spaces and know that the other one is not doing anything detrimental to your relationship, then that's the most important thing. The second thing is communication.
Mm-hmm.
Keep in touch with each other as much as you can, as often as you can.
On a daily basis?
Yes, on a daily basis. Know what the other one is going through at any given time. There are times you just need someone to talk to. Maybe you've had a bad day, you want to vent. You just need someone there for you, but you're far from them. So communication, messaging, video, that's the most important thing to do at the time.
Yes.
Then the third thing, always put God in your relationship. Yeah. Whatever problems you may have, whatever issues you're facing, trust that God will help you, will see you through it.
Mm-hmm.
That will help you.
So the audience, as you have had, trust, communication, and God. Thank you, Brenda. I hope Nancy's communication will not have so many echoes. I don't know why there are echoes, but the audience, can you hear me together with Nancy? But I will keep quiet as you speak, Nancy.
Okay.
Yes, other than trust, communication, and God, what else would you like to tell any lady who is watching and is in a long-distance relationship planning to one?
I think Brenda has mentioned the basic three. Prayer is my number one. Communication, number two. Trust is number three. Have a support system. I think that is also what I can add. Of course, when your best friend is far away, you might need somebody to talk to, who's nearby. So have people whom you can go and talk to and feel better. To have a very good support system, and I think with the rest of what Brenda has mentioned, then it will be fine.
Yes. So on that list, I'm going to be adding support system.
Yes.
But the support system could be your friend, could be a family member, could be a stranger. For you as Nancy, who is your best support system at the moment?
Okay. At the moment, I will say it's my family, my relatives, both from my family and from my in-laws. They are my best support.
Yes, there are so many echoes, but I will try to say what you say for the sake of the audience.
Okay.
Okay. I apologize for those echoes. Nancy is saying, other than trust, communication, and God, she has a support system. So the question that I want to pose to you as somebody who is watching, who supports you when you're almost giving up? You need a support system. For her, she has said the family members of both the husband's side and her family supports her to keep going in this relationship. I want to bring in the last guest here, Hillary, to sum up everything. Hillary, speak to a brother, speak to a man, speak to somebody, a man, a young man, an old man, a married man, a man dating online. How can he handle this long distance?
Number one, if you married a woman, there's a reason you chose her from all the others. And most times long distance is because of work, right? And work is about following dreams.
Following your dreams, personal dreams.
Yes. And you married this person because you wanted to help him or her achieve some of these dreams. So if long distance means you denying yourself part of this luxury to make him or her achieve these dreams, then it's a sacrifice that is worth it. As long as you know very well that this individual is mature enough to take care of himself or herself, then just support it too much. Again, the moment you support someone, you elevate him or her from the other people. Like this, my partner trusts me to actually let me do this. So you elevate this person to a level that you make him or her unavailable to all the other around. But you see, if you cling on him or her, then you kind of bring in an element of mistrust. Like she'll always feel like this girl doesn't trust me to let me, take care of myself when I'm away. And if you put such a thing in your marriage, then it's a trap you put in. Because you always wonder, why does he not trust me? So if you let her go, you've empowered her. Or if she lets you go, then there's a bit of empowerment. Like, I trust you enough to leave you to your own devices, and I'm comfortable where I am. Now, about raising a baby, I had no experience. But you see, even Brenda had no experience. No woman is born being taught, this is how you raise a kid. These things are learned along the way. And if a woman can learn how to change diapers or how to wash a baby, unless a man is very slow, you too can learn.
He can also learn to do it.
Yes. Raising a baby is a skill we pick along the way. So it's not something that women, they open the heads of a woman and pour in those things. They learn these things along the way. So if a woman can learn how to raise a baby, trust me, every other man can do that. I have done that for 5 years now, and I'm okay with it.
Yep.
So it's about you deciding, okay, there's this baby, I am the father to this kid. If something goes wrong with him, I am also responsible. So let me, just forget everything about the patriarchal societies and what I believe, and raise this kid the best way I can. The kid will always appreciate that you actually, put in all your effort into raising it. And there's nothing as good as a kid who knows that my dad was there as well. When people thought he would run away, he actually stood up and took care of me.
Wow. So your son also, you could say that your son also plays a role to keep you going.
Yeah, my son has actually grounded me a lot because I think about him in everything.
Any decision that you want to make, you think about him.
Yeah. Like you see, if I'm even on the road driving, there are days I would speed 120, 140. But nowadays I don't even do 100 because my mind rings, I'm a father.
Anything can happen.
Yes. So he's grounded me in a way that I always think about it. I'm no longer just me. There's someone else who looks up to me and who I have to be there. I have to be responsible first.
Mm-hmm.
Make him responsible. If I'm irresponsible, then I raise a kid will be a trouble to people in the future. And I don't want to do that. So I've learned so many things, just patience and understanding. And like he messes the house, but you see, he's a kid. So I've learned how to just mop the house, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have to do that. So these are things that I would not have done if Brenda was here, because I would have left most of these things for she's the woman of the house. But there are things now I've learned because I have to stand up and be counted as a dad who's raising the kid. So it's really changed me in very many positive ways. I wouldn't have done that if Brenda was here, actually.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just imagining, would you have done that if Milan was not there? Would you have kept this thing going on? Or you don't know?
I would have gone with her, actually. I would have tried finding work elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So that I moved that side. But you see now, my work was grounded here, and there was a baby.
Okay.
So the only way was, let me continue working here and keep the baby, then she goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Lastly, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm sorry we have taken long. Nancy?
Yes, Benjamin.
I'm going to ask all of you this final question.
Mm-hmm.
In a span of how long do you guys see finally being together? Do you know, can you approximate like in the next 5 years, or you have no idea, or what is your wish to be finally in the same group? Nancy?
Personally, I would say as long as God wishes. That's all I can say. Because I don't know when he will be able to come back, especially that. So God is the timer, so he knows best.
Okay. Thank you. Brenda, when do you see you guys being together? Nancy's part has some echoes, but Brenda and Hila. Brenda, when do you see you guys finally being together?
On this, I'll go with Nancy.
Yes.
God is the ultimate decision maker. We might make our own decisions. We might say we want to be together even as soon as next year, but whatever God decides, that's what will be. So we let him decide. At the moment, we are doing just fine as we are, but God is the ultimate decision maker.
Hilary, do you support what you're saying?
Maybe they're supportive husband.
Yes.
Yeah, she said what I would have said. So
yeah.
Even before we got married, I was the one who was away.
Mm-hmm.
And she was in Nairobi.
Mm-hmm.
When I came back, she left. So maybe she can come back and I also leave. You get, so we just wait for where fate decides to push us next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then finally you'll be together.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Hilary. I want to say thank you. Salute to you and everything that you're doing together with Milan. I wish you guys all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Maybe after some time, I don't know how my shows will grow. Maybe I will have you back again when Milan is more than 10 years and he will be able to be another guest to share the journey so far.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Brenda,
Yes.
I want to say thank you so much for accepting to join your husband and to share your story today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me too.
You're welcome. And Nancy, even though your partner is not here, thank you too.
You're most welcome, and it was my pleasure.
Is he on social media? You mentioned some time back he's not very active on social media.
Yes, he is, but because of his type of work, yeah, like now probably he's at work. So yeah.
Okay.
The time schedules together with the work that he
If he bumps into this video, what would you like to tell him?
I love you so much. Keep doing what you're doing, and yeah, God is there. God has been there for us for the last 10 years, and I believe He'll be there for the rest of the years we'll be together. Yeah.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Brenda, what do you tell Hilary? He's watching you live.
I'm eternally grateful for every sacrifice you've made, for taking up the mantle of being both the father and the mother to our little boy. It's not something that any man will just accept to do, but you did it wholeheartedly. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I love you both, my boys, now and always.
Thank you, Brenda. Hillary, take the mantle away.
I love her so much.
Yep.
I always say there is no me without her, because we come from way back. Like, I don't know how to say it, but she made me who I am in a way. And the people only know the Hillary of today. Many people don't know where I come from, apart from her. Yeah, so I'm always very grateful that I met a woman who could actually help me grow to that level, who's understanding, and who's a good wife. And I love her.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You should have said I love you because she's watching you.
Oh, yes.
Love you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. We have to end it there. All the viewers who have been watching, thank you. Sorry about the echoes, but I hope you got the message. Hillary, Brenda, I wish you all the best. Nancy and your children, together with your husband, all the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you guys again. Take care and be safe.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching this broadcast. As you can see on the screen, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, running there on the screen, Benjamin_Bogonko, my YouTube channel, Benjamin Junior Bogonko. Thank you so much. I hope to see you on Saturday, Meet and Mingle show from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. East African time. If you're single, looking for someone, don't be scared about long distance relationship. Some people have said today in this program, it works. It takes time, it takes patience, trust, communication, God, support system, but more importantly, loving each other, knowing the reasons why you two guys are together. All the best in anyone who is in a long distance relationship. And if you want to try it or to start it, do not give up. Do not be scared. Reach out to them. They might give you other more pieces of advice. But thank you so much. Thank you for the guests. Thank you for all of you watching this broadcast. Thank you for watching, for sharing, for tagging your friends. I hope to see you on Saturday. Be safe and take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you are in another part of the world, if you're going to sleep, have a good night. And if you are just waking up, enjoy your morning. Thank you. Goodbye and God bless.
Certified Home presents to you Sukari Heights, developed by Certified Homes, is magnificently designed, luxurious, and executive residence offering world-class lifestyle. Starting from Kenya shillings 2.7 million, Sukari Heights is located in the most exclusive Kahawa Sukari neighborhood, just 15 minutes drive from Nairobi CBD and 20 minutes drive to JKIA. The location of these homes avails a short commute to work using an easy transport network, a large choice of dining and entertainment options. Designed to be the finest expression of world-class finishes, Sukari Heights is a rare opportunity to reside in one of the most exclusive addresses in Nairobi. As a resident, you will have access to lifestyle amenities including shopping center, gym, spa, eateries, and basement parking. Suitable for family living as well as investment. As an investor, you will enjoy good returns on investment owning to recurring rental income, property appreciation leading to higher resale value. For further information, call 0711 128 128. You can also catch us at www.certifiedhomes.co.ke.